Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome back to Enigmatic 6 Expert Mode, live with Light. Frog is probably going to be here, and George is in the game, but probably not in the call. Yeah, not in the call just yet. So they'll probably be here. In the meantime, we've got all this storage set up. Got all those pipes coming in. And so that's neat. And today we're going to expand it, and we're going to make something that takes nuggets and squishes them into ingots and then throws it into the storage. So our forgotten stuff will go into that as well. And then there's a whole bunch of regular metal bees that we need to set up. And we might also grab the stuff from in here. But it's looking like there will be too many things to fit in this space. And so I might expand it over by one. To get an extra 16, and then you can just walk through the sides. I don't know. I don't think I really like how that would look, and we definitely can't build onto these sides because pipes don't work like that. So we might build up. So let's see if we would be able to access inventories that are up there. Well, yeah, we would. So it should be fine if we build additional tiers on top. Might just be a little difficult to get to the pipe work from behind, but should be fine. Yeah, I think I would rather build up rather than build out, because I still want to be able to walk around it easily. Okay. So. So the pipes coming into this are down there, not up there. Right. So if we wanted to include the next batch, you'd need to bring the pipes back up. Which is fine. There's still room. But we're gonna run out of pipe. Not a huge problem. So if we come on down here, got a lot of random honeycomb here. Oh, right. We should probably breed up another iron bee. Oh, Sandy. Come here. And do we have one in our backpack? We do. So we can just leave this guy here. Hey there, Mac. You have not missed much. I was just talking about some of the stuff that's been done, some of the stuff that we're going to be doing. Yeah, none of the recipes show up here for what it's used for, but like the mana bee is you take an iron bee and chuck it in there. The terrestrial bee, you take a mana bee and terra steal it. Yeah, I was thinking about streaming too, but I definitely needed the rest, and it was very nice. So yeah, it's a lot of mana on a agglomeration plate to make a terra steel, and then alf steel is probably even worse. Elven bee, you trade a mana bee, you get an elven bee. That's actually easier, theoretically. But yeah, I took it easy. I played a bit of Hades. Actually, it is still here. Otherworldly bee. We have to sacrifice a rocky bee, so that's slightly different. Let's see, a PC bee. We pressurize an iron bee. Bloody bee. Oh, that one's a bronze bee. Interesting, but that's a long ways off. Tier 4. Oof. Gold bee and a carbuncle to make a carbee. What does the carbee even do? Like, you can't even use... You can't even centrifuge its honeycomb. What's it even for? Oh, keeps animals young forever. I see. Not worth it. Celestial bee. You take an iron bee and do all sorts of star magic with it. Wait, you can make a dusty mum bee? No. You find it inside a sarcophagus. Industrious bee. No, that's just normal old stuff. Okay, so that's all. So we would need an iron bee to make another mana bee to make this guy. We would need an iron bee to make a mana bee to make this guy. Need the iron bee to make the celestial. Bronze to make bloody. Oh, and you need the iron for the PCB. So that's fewer iron bees than I thought, but still more iron bees than we have. Okay. So these guys are doing their work. We've got several tanks of honey back here. So if we need more than a stack and a half of honey blocks, we'll see. We got copper here because it was taking up space. We got a bunch of nuggets, and so we need to come up with a way of dealing with nuggets. There are a lot of random things that generate random nuggets. And so we need to deal with that. I put the manual over here. I added another power source and another pulverizer and a redstone furnace. So this pulverizer is working on just... it's not the right one. I don't know if I can reach... Yeah, I can't really reach the thing that says what this one is working on, but it's like... So it's coal chunks, bitumen chunks, diamond chunks, emerald chunks, and arcane chunks, I think, are specifically in this one. And then any chunks can go into this pulverizer. And so that one typically handles ores. Those get pulverized, and then any dusts come into this one, which runs afoul of redstone dust and glowstone dust. So I had to make the storage upstairs for those such that it doesn't try to send them in here all the time. But for now, it takes the aluminum and other metallic dusts, smelts them up, sends them out over to here, and then they get sent up this pipe to the main storage. The coal comes back down to the dynamos. We're probably going to need to upgrade this low retrieval to a high retrieval, such that it stops oversending. But for now, I think it's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab more pipe and make another storage rectangle right here. We will likely need to extend these up 2 more to get the additional 8 here. And so that'll be 24 here for storage for the various metals and the secondary products, and potentially the Drigme farm products as well. We might need to do a little automated packing with this as well, but that would need its own automated packing system. Is there anything... That's interesting. So cooking, smoking, smelting, enriching. Oh, you can grind the meat in an enrichment chamber. Ah, so you do need raw mutton for various dishes. You can chop it to make mutton chops. Yeah, I didn't think that enriching it would grind it or grinding it would enrich it, but, well, here we are. There's not a lot of redstone flux in a gourmand dynamo. String we should be able to auto-pack as well. So we might be able to put string and the experience things into the same packer to get wool, but I kind of want to have string laying around. Okay, so you can pack those into blocks as well. I don't think you can pack ectoplasm. Yeah, you can mix it, but you can't pack it. Oh, that's interesting. We're gonna need that for stuff. Yeah. So that's why we that's why we got that wraith in our Drigme farm, is to get the ectoplasm to make that sort of stuff. Okay, so question becomes, should we make the storage first or should we make the packer first? Should probably make the storage first because we need a place to put the things that get packed. So we need to make like at least 32, like have at least 32 pipes. So we got this coming into here. So we need at least 32 to fill out the space. And 32 more of these ultimate bins. So let's grab a stack of cobalt. Let's go grab a couple of stacks of copper. Oops, wrong way. And then we'll need a bunch of quartz. Because we're making Patazon. And you get 2 hep from 4 quartz dust. And so for the ultimate bin, we just need 1 each. But to make 32, we'll need a stack of quartz dust, which I don't think we have. Say, look here. Have I seen that meme, the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny? Can't say that I have. It sounds like a Tenacious D song. Okay, we have 5 quartz. Let me just double check. I have 5 quartz. It's rendering a little bit different today. Flash-based music animation back in the day. I can see that. Okay. Time to go find us a stack of quartz. That is not the portal. Get out of here. Get out of here with that. Okay. Scanner. Okay, now we grab our fortune pick. Which one's our fortune pick? This one. And we got 25. It's not as much as I was hoping. Lemon Demon, released 2005. It's quite a frustrating name, because it feels like the two words should be pronounced the same. And there's my stack. So the real question that we are all forced to ask ourselves at this point is whether it would be pronounced Lemon Demon or Lemon Demon. Or some truly cursed variant that is not the correct pronunciation of either. Oh, I'm gonna need a lot more quartz. Yeah, we need to go back. Because we need retrieval modules for all 32 of these. Oh, this is definitely the wrong portal. I've just gotten too accustomed to coming into this portal. Oh, and our poor friend died because of the rain. Did not know rain killed them. Hello, moose friend. Yeah, so we need the retrieval modules, each of which requires an observer. And observers require comparators. We had a Strider friend who lived over there. He was cold, so we gave him a little home. And apparently it was inadvisable because he was killed by the rain. Okay, 55 should be enough because we're only making 32. Yeah, like how are you supposed to know that? How are you ever getting them back to the overworld? To have them end up in the rain to find out that they take damage. Okay, so we put these back. We're also going to need a bunch of redstone that we do not have. So we'll need to go back to our crazy storage and pick up a bunch of that. We're going to need a bunch of terracotta. That I think we can do. We need 2 stacks though. Because we're making 32 of the bins, which requires 2 stacks of terracotta. So we're reaching a point where it's like, maybe we should have let that clay bee run. Because that's only 31 blocks of clay. So many holes where clay used to be. Oh, right. I need space. Okay. Because I get the feeling that this is not going to be the only ridiculous use of clay that we're going to have. Okay, so 64 of this, 32 of this, 16 of that. Yeah, huge backpack. Everyone in vanilla would love to have. And yeah, space issues. I mean, I've got 4 rows just of tools. Okay, that's 32 Patazon. Yeah, had a full shulker box, just the tools. That's how this goes. Okay, and then we need... Oh yeah, after the terracotta, we need the stone. Do we even have that much normal cobble? Not here, I don't think. No. So we need to go back to Atum to get cobblestone. 2 stacks. And redstone. At least a stack and a half. Definitely more than a stack and a half. Just a box to hold your money. Good stuff. Okay, it's been almost half an hour, so I should probably double check that I don't have my headphones weird in Discord. Because that's a thing that has happened. Nope. It's fine. Looks like Frog is out. Internet ran out. Can't connect to Discord or Minecraft. Or news tomorrow, so he'll be here Thursday. Okie dokes. And George has the game running, but is not here, which is good. Okay, so 1, 2, cobble to smoot. And then 1, 2, 3, let's grab 4 stacks of redstone. Was there anything else we need? Copper, slabs, redstone, more slabs, andesite casings, which we should have enough iron. Yeah, let's go. And we'll need tin, but I think we have enough tin to make the pipes. We'll probably want to make an andesite farm at some point that just continually pumps andesite in one of those ultimate bins. But that's not hard. That's a very quick setup. Okay, so how's all this done? Next. Let's claim this chunk and load it. Let's see, comparators. Just need some sort of stone. 3 per, we need 32. So 96 of them. We need more sticks. Cool, out of sticks. Okay, full stack and a half. Yeah, the metering is kind of ridiculous. Okay. And then we need slabs. Which is... Well, let's just double check. For observers, yes, we need slabs. So 3 blocks worth of slabs each. So that's another 96. Which we don't have. What's next? Scoria doesn't work. Netherrack doesn't work. Marble I don't really want to use. I don't want to use andesite. Yeah, well, it was metered and you had to dial into it, and I never had it myself, thank goodness. Well, let's see if marble works. Let's put the slate back. So let's just make 1. Excuse me? You can't slab astral marble. Okay. Do we just cook the limestone? Let's just cook the limestone. We got power. Let's use it. It's relatively quick. We grab our 2 stacks of terracotta. Go grab some lapis. 2 stacks would be 16. And it's blue. Dabbity, dabbity. Blasphemous, can't have a slab of marble. Certainly not. Can never make a countertop out of a slab of marble. Only works with granite, right? Yeah, whole industries that make it. You can't just put it in a workbench and have it come out as a slab of marble. You need sophisticated tools. Years and years of training. Probably should have double checked that I could slabify the limestone, but I'm just going to choose to believe. Excuse me? Are you telling me that there's no limestone slabs? Is that what you are trying to tell me? That in these 30 pages of limestone recipes, there is not a single slab. There's a pressure plate, that's for certain. You can use it to make repeaters, because it's stone. There's this limestone slab, but which limestone am I? Okay, here's weathered limestone. Here's regular limestone. There's a polished slab, a cobble slab, a brick slab, a paved slab, and a fancy slab, but no normal slab. So can the polished stuff be used? Who knows? Why would anyone possibly know that? So can this... I need the andesite alloy first. Oh, 1, 2... why do I have so many things? Okay. Now grab the andesite alloy. And we go slabbity slab. Comparator. Alloy. Okay, so we just need to polish all of it. And make a bunch of andesite alloy. Okay, so let's see. We're making 32 of these, so we need a stack of the alloy, so we grab a stack of the andesite. We have some iron nuggets, so 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63. Plus 1. Yeah, you don't want any rough stone for it. But why you can't have one of the slabs to begin with is a little odd, but... Oh, you can have mossy limestone. That's neat. Oh, and I trust Observer Stack, right? They've gotta. They're redstone equipment. They've gotta. Okay, well, that is smelting. Let's get this smelting. And then let's fly up to the Botania boat and see how it's faring. Because this should have been chunk loaded this whole time. That looks pretty full. Yeah, pretty full. And this should be empty because it's going into a trash can. Yeah, why make a botany pot when you can make a botany ship? Well, to be fair, there are a lot of things that you can't harvest on a botany ship. However, there is one thing that we can do here. Excuse me? Pardon? Huh? That barely used anything. It used a small fraction of a mana pool. Why does this symbol say a whole pool when it used like this much of a pool? Makes me think all of my other mana infusions are going to be incredibly cheap. Also, we need to check whether or not we've got any normal sparks laying around, because that's what we should use between these two. And then we could move that over here and just have a spark between them. Maybe put it over here where we originally had it. But yeah, that bee was much cheaper than I expected. Let's also check what else we can infuse. Horn of the Wild into a Galler Horn. Grass into pasture seeds, which we've done. Glass bottle into a mana in a bottle. Cookie into a biscuit of totality. Glass into mana glass. Quartz into mana quartz. Shrooms into infestation spores. Piston into a force relay. Dead bush boreal seeds. Potato into a tiny potato. Aquamarine into a resonating gem if it has a moonstone beneath it. Okay, so that'll be interesting. We'll need to be able to swap out the block underneath. So we'll need to do that. Infused ender pearls into mana pearls. This is very expensive. Sunstone for turning the mana honey into mana steel. Infused diamond, power expensive. Silk fiber into mana infused string. Frost steel into mana steel. Also interesting. Marvelous clay into mythical. This will be cool once we can make the better book. Yeah, we don't want the Botany Bay. Andesite into diorite, no thanks. Oh, right, this is the alchemy catalyst. Book and quill into name tag could be an interesting conversion. Separates the bricks, cactus and that. I'm not too interested in the alchemy catalyst. In most cases, it's usually not really what I'm looking for. Yeah, there are very few situations, except maybe this one, that I'm super interested in. Oh, decorative hydrangeas. That's interesting. Snow into ice, maybe, because we don't have silk touch. Rotten flesh into leather, but really? Stone into andesite, maybe, but we can just make an andesite generator. Wool into string, apples into sweet berries into apples. Change the seed types, change the fish types, change the flower types, change the wood types. Changing the saplings could be good. Like, if there are any vanilla saplings that we haven't found yet, cycling through those could be good. Conjuration Catalyst is sometimes interesting because it can replicate things that you've got, but in most cases it's easier to get more of the thing than to get more mana. This will be interesting at some point, because I know we need to do this mana suffused stuff. I don't remember why, but we do need to do it at some point. So what do we use? Mana suffused aluminum chunk. You strike it with lightning. You've got a 65% chance of getting nothing.
Sure.
20% chance of getting fulminated clusters, because of course you struck it with lightning, it's become fulminated. And the fulminated cluster you use with a crumbling catalyst to get levigated powder. And you use the levigated powder, liquid starlight, and a rune of winter to get a tiny demonic will crystal powder.
This sounds like Botania.
And then a crystalline sliver. Well, the demonic will is blood magic.
Well, yeah.
And that's the only way to get it. Except potentially from a cobalt fragment. The fragment is from the arc something or other, which I've never seen. And then if you have crystalline aluminum silver, you can put it into a tier 5 blood altar to make a nugget.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, so if you don't get what you want, yeah, because the levigated aluminum powder, starlight, and rune of winter only has a 25% chance of giving you the tiny demonic will crystal powder.
Oh, goodness.
Which you need 9 of to make a full demonic will crystal powder. Which you put through a thermopneumatic processing plant with 4.8 bars of pressure between 900 and 1,000 degrees Celsius and 8 buckets of liquid experience points to make 2 demonic will crystals. Which I'm hoping you can propagate somehow, because if you have to use that process every time, we're gonna quit, because what in the world? Because you need 4 of those to make a demon eye, and you need 1 of them to make 8 demon stones. Which I'm not entirely certain what you need them for. Alchemical reaction chamber. So for the arc thing that'll make it easier to get the powders. Right. Always remember there's a hard way and there's an easy way. That's the hard way. The easy way is in the arc. Use the crystalline reactor with a cobalt, or like with any sort of fragment. Gold ore fragment. is from ore and explosive things. So it's ore processing. So you do ore processing and you have a small chance of getting demonic will from it. And then the gravel you break into dust, and the dust you smelt into ingots. But at the point that you're doing this, you're just throwing that in the garbage, honestly. You're just trying to get this crystal will powder. Throwing the ore in the garbage. By the way, hi, George.
How's it going?
It's going.
Sounds like you are stretching.
Well, I was like, well, I've got this pool of mana. What can I do with it? So I was looking through the things I can infuse with mana. And it just sent me down a rabbit hole.
Ugh.
Because I infused my bee. And I should have just stopped at that and went back about my business. But we all know how it is.
Don't look too hard at it, yeah.
Yeah, wait until you actually get there.
In other news, I do now have steel.
Nice.
And I think the next thing I'm going to do is my lava tank's getting kind of full. So I
Nice.
might start digging out my whatchamadoodle where you one second.
Where you do stuff and things and whatnots.
Exactly. Where you I'm gonna dig out a giant section over here to dump the lava into until I have enough lava that becomes an infinite resource, and then I can tear this all down. So
Yeah, you might need to add one bucket on top of what it's willing to spit out.
okay, that's fine.
But yeah, I imagine that'll be fine. I just remember when I tried to do that with like water and oil, it was a little bit weird about it. Not super weird, just a little.
Just a little, okay.
Okay, andesite alloy goes back. I've got my 32 observers. Next up, I need my 32 blank modules. Which requires more slabs, some copper, and some redstone, but only 11 sets. Grab a copper. And we already have our redstone.
Ooh, I should make sure it doesn't conflict with my lower level. I don't think it will, but I don't want to accidentally dig into there.
Yeah, it would be a little awkward.
It very well might. Oh well, I've started digging already. Cross that bridge when I come to it.
My costs, they have been sunk.
Exactly.
Okay. And now I need 32 of these guys. So I need 16 lead rods.
Let's see, 10,000 gold. Yeah, let's just see where I end up.
What was that fancy wavy block that I saw?
Oh, I notice I have a ridiculous amount of stone over here, and one of this is from Chisel. It is Futura parentheses uber wavy. It's just a
Nice.
decorative block. So I'm like, ooh, this looks neat, and I made some.
Cool. Okay, now I need a stack of redstone. Stack of redstone. Okay,
I've
that's
already forgotten which way is which.
32 of these, 33 of those,
That's
32
that way,
of
so my God,
those.
it's 24.
Boom! They only stack to 16. Brilliant. Okay, now I need a little over 32 Invar, which I do not have here, so we're gonna have to go back to Atum.
Wait, is tab auto walk or caps lock? Huh. Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
I've done that before.
That is a weird thing that we have that I suppose could be useful for something.
I have my doubts, but it's there.
Okay, and this time I will remember that the ultimate bins do not stack, so I will not craft them here. Even when they're empty, they do not stack.
Oh, I'm starving. That's what's going on. Forgot about that thing. Yes, I'm finding food.
Yes, stupid mortal needs.
I am like unto a god, but I guess I can go eat something. There, 64 melon slices. I hope this is enough.
Okay. Got these, got those. I should make the pipes and put the grass away. Pipes will require more andesite alloy. And then, so that's gonna make, I don't know how many, but I need 8 smashed tin. And then glass 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the tin. Now we just need the andesite alloy for the shafts. We need 6 for each, 24 total. So that should be enough. We'll have some leftover andesite alloy, which will be good. There we go. And we'll have a few left over for when we actually make the nugget packer that we were planning to make for this episode.
What are you using to make compact nuggets?
I'm gonna use create using the mechanical press thingy
Very
in a
nice.
basin. But the trick is that I want to be able to do it for all nuggets into all ingots without getting choked. So I'm gonna have to do something ever so slightly special.
Are you using a filter or what?
Yeah, so I need a brass funnel with a filter on it to pull only 9 of a matching type of nugget at a time to chuck into the thing. And then, theoretically, I don't necessarily need the filter on the way out for the recipe, but if somehow there's multiple ingots in there at the same time, it might try to make a trapdoor.
Or blocks.
Or blocks. Either which would be good.
Yeah, I may have a few trapdoors laying around for no particular reason. It's a good coal vein. It is. Nice.
Okay, so George, have you run into the Flash animation / song, The Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny?
Of course.
Because I'm not certain that I have. And
Really?
Mac
Okay.
has been referencing it. And so I'm not entirely certain which one it is. And if I have, in fact, run across it.
Showdown of ultimate destiny. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as the eye can see, only one will survive. I wonder who it could be. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. Do, do, do. It's a great little wacky thing. So, I mean, if you don't know
Yeah,
it, it's understandable.
I don't think I do.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it's circa, God, 2004, 2006?
If it's 2006, I understand why. Because during that period, my standard pipeline to memes was relatively shut off.
Anyway, yeah, it is, hilarious in a, here's all these things from your that you remember from growing up that are awesome that you were going to sing about now.
Ah. December 22nd. It's at 0. Oh, it's back. Welcome back, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, so let's just take that. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, so we'll take that off of there. If we want it to come in, we'll bring it in through the bottom. Speaking of which, we'll do that right now. Okay. Good stuff. Okie dokes. Yeah, I looked down and my connection went to 0. I didn't officially drop any frames, Not sure how that works, but my bit rate definitely went to 0. Okay, so we have these. Let's make these guys at least a few.
Yeah, it was kind of to continue. It was kind of in the around the time of the Chuck Norris meme craze, where oh yeah, Chuck Norris this, that, and the other, and it felt like kind of like a natural extension of that whole kind of this guy could totally beat this guy up in a fight, and who's the baddest of asses kind of thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pretty funny stuff, especially for the primitive era of that era. So yeah, fun stuff. Why is it so hard to count blocks when they're natural stone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, my roommate in college was definitely my pipeline to memes from like 2000-ish to 2004-ish. And so, yeah, 2006 would have been a bit of a dark age meme-wise for me.
Back before they called them memes.
I don't know, because given the classes we were taking, where we were talking about memes, we might have still called them memes.
In the before times.
Back when you had to take philosophy classes to learn about memes. Okay, let's upgrade our retrieval modules. Wait a minute, why am I coming down
information? Yeah, this all makes sense.
Are you saying that earworms are real?
Feliz Navidad. No!
Now I just want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
You see, it works.
It so works.
So, did you ever play, or are you familiar at all with Kingdom of Loathing?
I never actually played that one, and I've only ever seen West of Loathing.
Okay, West of Loathing's pretty fun. Yeah, it was browser based, a lot of ridiculous humor going on, kind of thing. And anyway, at one point you are trying to fight an earworm, and the only way to defeat an earworm is to get an even worse song stuck in your head. So you start making up a song that's halfway, and it's half Feliz Navidad and half fish heads. and you start singing it, and it
Roly
is
poly.
roly poly fish heads. Eat 'em up, yum. You know, for the longest time, I didn't realize that was a real song. Real song, of course, being entirely subjective, but still.
Yeah.
Let's see. Switch back to shapeless to start murdering everything.
So Mac, the mimetic theory potentially could explain things in psychology, but the potential, like, literal existence of thoughts that have agency is definitely a philosophical shenanigan.
Oh, is that as in like beyond like, oh, this is a means of transferring knowledge throughout generations, much like genes are, transfer genetic information, and conceptualizing that memes actually have have some agency of their own?
Kinda, yeah.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah, philosophy goes some weird places sometimes.
I literally have a tool right next to my map. It tells me how big this is. Oh my god. So 13 times 13. The solution is clearly just dig out further this way. And enjoy these dancy lights while I do it. Or I could just dig back underneath.
There we go.
I'm not an idiot. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so Mac, there are viral theories of it, but there were some folks who wanted to go farther and give them actual agency instead of simple mechanical movement. Okay, so we've got this. It's doing a thing. Let's grab one more iron bead just for good measure.
Alright, what can I do with all this scoria?
Okay. Step 1, copper. We'll just do the one, make sure everything is set up properly. Copper goes in there. We wait about 10 seconds. Did I take all of the copper out? No, I did not. There we go. So, a bunch of copper comes in. Brilliant. Okay, so now we just grab all this off the wall. Throw it back in the box. and it'll ship it out. So we'll need iron as well. Iron, gold. Do we have gold on us? We do. Nickel. Definitely steel, but that's higher grade. Tin. Silver. Osmium. Lead. And then Manulin is also higher grade. So we'll have to figure out where we want to put that. Manulin nuggets and Manulin ingots. Okay, so copper, we'll put iron here. We'll put gold next to that. Nickel or tin or lead. Let's put lead next to gold. Nice alchemy reference. Put the tin. Let's put the silver above the gold. Let's put the tin on the opposite side because it looks way too much like silver. And then osmium in between. Just make the most confusing row of all time. There's still kind of normal metals left, so we'll leave a row for those. And then put the steel and the Manulin up here. Oh, I still have nickel. Yeah. So we'll put steel here. Put the Manulin. Throw the Manulin on the ground. Manulin here. We'll put the nickel here. Okay. Yeah, gold's a normal metal. It's down here on the bottom. More exotic butters on the other side.
Exotic butters.
Yeah, this osmium and lead might be the only osmium and lead I've got here. Let's throw this stuff back in the box down here. Chuck the Manulin in there. We'll get more once we start processing the nugs. Yeah, it feels so nice having a at least reasonable storage system. Like, this isn't great, but it's a whole lot better than what would have had to happen to keep these bees running. Oh, we've got a knock at the door. I'll be right back. Okay, the pupper was having second thoughts about going to bed. Yeah, I haven't really been pinging the Discord for the streams. It hasn't seemed to really do much of late. Put those nuggets in there, because we're never getting more of them in here. Okay, so now we need to figure out where we want our nugget smashing. This is our healing room. So I'm thinking maybe on the other side. Is there enough space? So... chest. Conveyor. Conveyor. Basin. Pipeline. Should be enough space. And we might want to do it closer this way. Yeah, the rejuvenating spa room that doesn't have any water in it just yet, but we might. Okay, so we could theoretically put it in here. This is our pipeline, so we just bring the pipeline over, drop it down right there. Yeah, seems reasonable enough. Yeah, and we'd have to bring the pipeline farther because we need to drop it to both sides, both the in and the out. Okay, let's get the pipeline set up first.
All right, definitely dug my way into something evil, so I'll have to come back to that in a bit.
Yay, evil.
Yay, evil indeed.
Okay, so then we bring it down to the chest. And then we... Okay, so... out of the basin. Conveyor, conveyor, box. I don't have enough pipes! I am one pipe short. What a world. And pipe wrench. And now we hide the pipe work away.
All right, basic bin. How do I make you again? A copper, smooth stone, lime terracotta. Do I have more of you?
go. Yeah, it is a shame that the lighting doesn't quite match, but it does help me to see where things are going. And like, if you're not looking for it, you might not see it. Oh, I do need 2 more pipes, because this is going into a box, but this needs to go 1 lower to get into the basin. Okay. But pipes come in sets of 8, so that doesn't really matter. Okay, back to the overworld. Let's first make sure we have what we need from here. So funnels will just be andesite and brass. Basin is andesite. Smasher thing is iron. We should have enough. Probably should grab more. Chest is just a chest. Probably upgrade it to iron. Filter. Oh, filter requires wool. Let's make sure we grab wool before we go. Okay, so that's looking good. Iron. Grab a stack of iron. Grab some wool from the box. And let's go. Oh, hello, game. It's a bad place to freeze. Okay, let's grab the andesite alloys that we've got. We'll probably need more. Let's head over to the boat and see what we've got laying over there.
Okay.
So what's going in your bins?
Well, right now I'm just shoving all this extra stone I'm getting. Probably just gonna. I mean, I don't really need it. I don't think. Should I just throw it away? I hate throwing things away, but
It is Minecraft after all. Like, you sure you don't need it?
I mean that's true. On the other hand, it's Gabbro, so I'm just gonna put it all in a box and forget about it for a while. Just like I had that entire bin literally full of oak. 4,000 oak sitting right there. Because of my hoarding propensities, is going to stay there forever.
Okay, so one thing I hadn't necessarily thought completely through is how I'm going to power this device. I'm thinking a water wheel, but a weird water wheel. Yeah, let's make a weird water wheel. Why do I have 10 oak slabs? Should have just used those. Okay. Moving on. So in the layout, I need to be able to power a mechanical press, and one conveyor belt that is coming into it. So, 3 gearboxes and an extra shaft. What does a chain drive cost? Casing, chain, and shafts.
Yeah, they're pretty easy to put together.
Still feels like it might be more expensive than the gearboxes.
Well, the only thing about the encased chain drives is that they don't reverse the flow of the thing. So if you want things to go the same way,
Yeah, I don't think it
or
matters.
if you want to, if you don't, or if you want to turn them, like if I wanted, like something coming in this way too, I could just rotate this.
I know why I wanted the gearboxes. Because I want to put the water wheel underneath of it.
Okay.
And so I want to be able to feed it straight up through as well. Okay. Gearboxes it is. So that's one gearbox, and then we'll make the rest back home. Yeah, Mac, I don't think they're breeding so much as still spawning from the spawners that I never destroyed.
Yeah, it's like how if you hang out there too much, you're going to end up with a whole bunch of dolphins too, because it's hilarious.
Okay, so I have the andesite alloy. Let's make a bunch of buttons. All right, I should probably sleep. Oh man, I still need the andesite casing. Oh, right, the casing is not the thing that requires the polished wood. That's the brass casing, which I'll probably also need, but not just yet. Andesite casings, cogwheels, gearboxes. Brilliant. So there's gearboxes, there's the shafts, there's mechanical belt. Okay. Next up, need 2 types of funnels. Regular and fancy. Oh no! Fancy requires a smart tube. Stupid smart tubes. I don't want to go tubing.
Why not? What's wrong with tubes?
Probably should have checked whether or not I already made a funnel. I have not. Good. Okay. Right. Rose quartz is a little bit of quartz and quite a bit of red. There's quartz and sandpaper. Scooch, scooch, scooch. There we go. And there's one of those redstone torch and an iron nugget. Okay. Smart tube. I need. Is it brass ingots? Okay. So I need 2 brass ingots. Smart tube. Dried kelp. Brass funnel. Ah, that is... Stop! Not what I meant to do at all!
You have died of dysentery.
Like, it's nice how it's very effective at dumping everything on the ground. That is not what I wanted right now. Okay, so 2 types of funnels.
You placed me. Clearly, you want all this on the ground immediately. Gone.
Couple of wool. Okay, attribute filter requires brass nuggets and some wool. Brass nuggets and some wool. Brilliant. Quest completed. Attribute filter. Epic create loot box. Legendary create loot box.
Nice.
Where's the attribute filter? Oh, got an open crate. Ah, attribute filter. Give me another attribute filter. Oh, it just gives me a regular one, though. I don't need the regular one. Oh, I got some refined radiance. Cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got like one of them and one of the other one.
Oh, the... whatever the one is that you had to chuck into the void. Like
Oh, no, I
dark
have
steel or
the
something?
I got the chromatic compound.
Ah, so the root material.
Yes, yes.
I'll throw it in there for now. Oh, it is an attribute filter. What's the other one called? Oh, it's just a filter. Okay, so that's good. So 2 attribute filters. Now I need a basin. And a mechanical press. Which is inside casing, more cogwheels, inside elevator, block of iron. More cogwheels. Is that one of these on top? And I forgot to make the block of iron. Block of iron. Casing. Cogwheels and alloy. Mechanical press. Okay. Basin makes the ingots. Press presses them. Gearbox brings the power from the water wheel. Also provides power to the belt. Brass funnel comes out of the box. We need the box. Chest. It's probably more than a regular chest worth of types of metals, so I'm going to upgrade it to an iron chest. If that gets jammed up, we'll just upgrade it. Put those away. Put that away. And then we need a bucket of water. Okay, and then we'll just choose which way the water wheel goes, depending on which way we need the conveyor belt to go. We forgot two crucial components. How does it get into and out of the network?
Yep, that'll do it.
Okay, so we'll take this low extraction module to pull it from I don't think that's gonna work on its own. It'll pull it while it's still nuggets. So we're gonna need a tag filter module too, which requires one of these. Grab 4 of that. Let's grab 8 of that. Did I drop that on the ground? Yes, I did. Okay, so we'll need 3 of these. 2 of these. Three of these. So we need 2 tag filter modules and 1 retrieval. So we need 1 of these, 3 of this. Not that much of that. Some of it slabbed. 2, 3. Redstone torches. Comparator. Now I need the andesite alloy, which I only have 1 of, don't I? Of course. Oops. Okay. Slabs, comparator, alloy, observer, plus module, and a servo for retrieval. Now I need 2 random chunks. Oh, I left 2 random chunks out on the boat. I know that's a super specific way of saying it, given how many boats there are in existence.
Are there many boats?
Well, I've got my main boat, I've got my create boat, I've got my Botania boat, and the boat I actually meant is the one that's crashed just outside my harbor. Where I... Okay, the internet seems to be back. Maybe.
I mean, I can hear you, but
Okay, that's good.
even I lost you briefly there. So
Yeah, like it got bad enough that it had OBS go, "Boodaloo, you have been reconnected." Okay. Extraction, retrieval, and tag filters. Now we go back, we grab our Invar and Electrum, do some upgrading. Yeah, Mac, my internet was just gone. I was just talking about boats. I got my own boat, got my create boat, my Botania boat, and the boat I actually meant was the one crashed out in my harbor, where I had plonked 2 chunks of osmium because I didn't feel like carrying it anymore. I'd gotten it in the nether when getting nether quartz. Okay. So,
glass
step
shard, huh?
head downstairs. Grab nuggets. Head back upstairs.
So can you filter by tag?
Yeah, that there's a tag filter modifier for pretty pipes that lets you say, okay, give me all the nugs.
Okay, it's for pretty pipes. Okay, that explains why I was trying to do it with a create, but couldn't quite figure out how to do it. So.
You can also do it with create with the attribute filter.
Okay.
So I will be getting to that when I actually build my thingamajig. So 1, 2, 3 of these. 1, 2, 3 of those. Bow. This. Wait a second. Gotta crack that open. This, like that. And then we crack this open. Like this. So 1, 2, 3. And like that. 1, 2, 3. But upside down. Okay. That's what I need. We'll leave these here on the wall because we'll probably need them in the future. I didn't make any more pipes. Curses. Back we go. Yeah, that would have been a good place for an edit, Mac, where you could just put in a 3 eternities later while I describe all of my different boats, and you can just pretend that I actually told you. Okay. Tin, 1, 2. Get smashing. 1 piece of glass. And then a handful of shafts. That's smashed. 6 of these. 2 of those. And some glass for pipes. Oh, we also need exemplars, so let's grab Invar Nugget and Invar Ingot. There we go. Down we go. Okay, so we're going to put it here. We have way too much stuff. So first, we're going to place the iron chest. So output, basin, conveyor, conveyor, iron chest. We'll just throw all of building things in there for later. Except for the water wheel and 2 gearboxes. So this is where we'll have our conveyor. So this is where we put our water wheel. But how do we successfully place it in the direction we want it to go? Haha! Victory is mine.
All your enemies lie broken before you?
Something like that. Okay. Then we need a gearbox. Vertical upon it. Like so. Gearbox. Like so. Then we add the water. And see if it turns the way we want it to. And it does! Huzzah! We're all geniuses.
Lucky.
Way to
Every
go,
single
Chad.
time I do it, it always goes the wrong way. Like, consistently.
Yeah, that's why I didn't second guess myself. I just did it. Put that there. Put the chiseled here. And then small limestone bricks along there. Okie dokes. So now we just do the rest of it. So, like so. basin here. Grab one of our attribute filters. Okay, so if you have my stream up, you can see how the attribute filter works.
Okay.
Let's grab our exemplar item, which is an ingot of Invar. You give it the exemplar, and then it has a bunch of attributes. And so what I'm interested in is not can it be crushed, but is tagged forge ingots. And so I use the mouse wheel to scroll down to select it, and then you hit the plus to add it to the attribute list.
Oh, cool.
And that's all there is to it. And then you just drop it on the recipe filter. And so now this basin will only make ingots.
Interesting. Attribute filter.
Okay, so now we need the high extraction module and the tag filter. So put that in, put this in. Exemplar, not iron. So we grab the andesite funnel going into there. Grab the mechanical press, put it up there. Gearbox. And make it vertical. Welcome back.
Hello there. You missed
Put the shafts up there. Grab the Invar Nugget. Nuggets. Okay, so we place the pipe, place the retrieval module and the tag filter, use the nugget as the exemplar. We're going to grab forge nuggets. Then we grab our attribute filter, nugget is forge nugget, add, and then we take our brass funnel, place, attribute filter, place, pull, exactly 9. Okay, so theoretically, this should already be working. But as you can see, it isn't pulling any nugs. So the question becomes, is it actually hooked into the system? Or is it somehow borked? Is the belt going the right way? Always an important question. Yeah, the belt needs to be coming from the nugget box into the basin. Shouldn't matter. The pipes should have brought things to this box regardless of anything else that was going on. And so all these pipes should be connected. And so it should be able to grab nuggets from here. But it's got a lot on its mind. Who knows how big of a system you can actually make with these pretty pipes before it'll say, you know what? No more. So let's just go test the system, make sure that the create part at least does what we want it to. So we come in here. We put in a bunch of silver nuggets. Drops them out of the thing. Loads them in here. Slowly smushes them. Then it comes out of here and goes upstairs to the silver depository. And there it is. I hope it's not taking a detour over here. It shouldn't. Doesn't seem to be. Great. So, the question then becomes, why is it able to send it from here, but it's not receiving them here? Because we definitely put in pipes the whole way. Well, let's break the pipe and put it back in again. When in doubt, turn it off and turn it back on again. Let's use the silver nugget this time. Silver nugget. Tag. Nuggets. Now that would be real frustrating. If it's too many chunks away. Yeah, that would be real frustrating. Okay, let's test our hypothesis. We've got the tools to test it. Let's do it. So let's put a high extraction. Tag to ingots. Put the ingot in. So that invar gets taken out and sent up there. That is not where I wanted to go. Invar is on this side. So, no idea how many were here. So let's grab a stack, 716. Put a full stack in here. Gets taken away. Oh, yeah, and the one was a little slow in getting here, but it definitely got here. So it's not too far to send it this way. But it wouldn't retrieve it from over here. Which doesn't... I mean, it is farther. Now it seems to be bouncing around. Weird.
Like in your pipes?
Yeah. Okay, so let's pick this up. Put it here. Retrieval, tag, nuggets. Let's see if it is the chunk boundary. Yeah, it takes some time. Let it take its time. Except it's just not pulling these nuggets. Like, do I need to put the processing closer to the thing because it just won't request them? Okay, let's take the tag module out. Like, just request silver nuggets. Like, just do it. Okay, so it does successfully request just the silver nuggets. But for some reason it's not working properly with the tag filter. That's real weird.
Yeah, it is weird. Maybe it's a processing issue of some sort? I don't know.
I don't know. Put that away. Let's grab these. Let's put the chest back down. So let's do it again with the high retrieval module, silver nuggets. On the far side, make sure it's not a distance issue. Put all of these in. And there they go. So it requests them just fine without the tag filter. Let's turn off the machine. We don't want to process everything. So the tag filter is because I don't want to have to ask for every type of nug specifically. I don't want to have to go in and say, I want silver nuggets, and I want gold nuggets, and I want iron nuggets, because we've only got 9 spaces. Although...
Well, that's just in the tag filter, though, right? Or, no, never mind.
So in the high retrieval module, there are 9 spaces where I could identify them one by one by one. But the filter increase module would theoretically allow me more space in this filter. I'm not sure how much more space, but more. But theoretically, this tag filter module should let me pull any type of nugget. I'll just ask for all of them. And in my testing, it worked. So the box is now empty. But it's not requesting the nugs. It is simply baffling. Okay, what's it cost to make one of these increases? Iron bars. That's fine. I'll make those. Manual in too. Manual in. I tested it on a chest. I don't remember if it was obsidian or normal. From a chest into one of these, because my original design didn't have this belt, but that's what got it jammed up. And it would just pull the nugs, and just grab them and send them. Okay, so take the tag filter out, and we put the different types of nugs in. And then over here, we'll put this back in. Because this worked. This worked like a dream. The ingot filter on the other side. And then we grab these. Yeah, so for some reason or other, it's just bugged. It doesn't want to work. And we'll just add the nugs that we find to the filter, and if it gets full, we'll expand the filter. It's a little frustrating, but it'll work.
Yeah, I just wonder if there's some like thing about like processing that kind of, you know, not like that far away from.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you mean Minecraft isn't Factorio?
Okay, so let's process a bit of steel, because we'll definitely need more of that in the future, I'm sure. Dunk those 4 stacks of that in there. Let's grab all this manulin off the wall. Throw that in there. So we're going to need storage for emeralds, apatite, blaze rods, cinnabar, bones, and gravel. Anything else in here? Where did I get regular stone from? I'll leave that be. And oh, they're in VAR, Mac. Those go back upstairs. Oh, right. We should grab the forgotten stuff. Put that on the wall, too. Okay. Forgotten can go next to the Manulin. And also in the Smasher. Smasher filter, forgotten nugs. So that should be able to pull from this box, which it can. Easy peasy. Having a little trouble with the routing of that Manulin, but that's okay. I'll leave those over there for now, wait for that to process. Yeah, we got tons of meat. Let's... I don't know what I want to do with them, because I don't have enough soul gems to just leave them laying around. But we really do not need them anymore. Okay, Piggy, you're getting a room over here somewhere. Piggy, this is your home now. Sheep is about to join you. But the sheep is giving us wool. We need wool. We don't need mutton. You know what? Let's bring Piggy back up here. Let's just fill an ultimate bin with pork. There might be some quest later that requires a ridiculous amount of pork. Yeah, the trouble with the generator that uses food is that it likely gives you power relative to the quality of the food.
Yeah, I think it has to do with like the amount of how filling the food is.
Yeah. There it goes. Okay. And we'll put wool and string up there too. Okay. We'll put emeralds here. We'll put apatite next to it. Cinnabar down the end, right? So that's this entire side. And then I'll put gravel here. And bone blocks there. Didn't I put the blaze rod there? Guess not.
Just gotta remember, if it doesn't look pretty, but I filled it with lava so no one can see it, no one will ever know.
No one will ever know. Except for the people watching right now.
They can all keep it secret.
Right, Mac?
Just don't tell Frog, he'll probably freak out. Although he didn't have a heart attack when he saw my contraption to automatically make the polished quartz. So, and boy, that thing looks funky.
Okay. So, Nugget Squasher is working. This back room for bee processing appears to still be relatively self-sufficient. I don't know why it does some dumb things sometimes, but it's fine. Yeah, Prismarine is something I need to probably pull out as well. Let's check the contents of this box.
What's in the box?
Yeah, I'm not sure I've got enough spaces for all the things I want to store. It'll be close. So, greater experience gems. We're gonna go up in this corner. Prismarine shards and crystals. Here. And there. And then ender pearls here.
Man, I could not imagine doing all this crap that ultimate. This is so useful. People drink me dancing. It's pretty nice.
Little jig me dance. Yeah, so now we can put the guy back because we can hold 200,000 totems of undying instead of the stupid handful that we could hold in a box. And then I think everything else will get slow enough that we don't need to worry too much. We can upgrade that box a couple of more times if we need to. But these will be the things we get enough of that it would overrun a box. And then we should have room for the other metals through here. Probably? Because we need uranium, probably bronze and brass. I'm not sure which one's beyond that, though. Because we got the really fancy alloys over here. Electrum, Invar, Lumium, Signalum. And then we got Cobalt over here. We got Manulin up there, Forgotten up there, Steel over there. Nickel, tin, osmium, silver, lead, gold, iron, copper. So we need aluminum, bronze, brass.
Constantine?
Oh yeah, Constantine. Forgotten about
I've used
that
a little
one.
bit of it so far.
And Endarium. Endarium I definitely need. But I don't have it yet. I don't have that B. I'm fairly certain I've got a Constantine B. So that's an alloy we can put in here somewhere. Yeah, brass, bronze. Steel. Yeah, I think that'll be it until we get the bees whose honeycomb we can't process. Because what do we do with the Terra Steel? So we can use it in place of mana steel when making Terra Steel ingots. Really? That's what it helps with. I'm not convinced that's a bee worth making. Aside from the fact that it's pretty and green. The terrestrial bee. So it's the Terrasteel from Botania bee. But all it does is swap out a mana stealing it for the terrestrial honey. Which is kind of okay, but like you can use the mana steel bee honey to make mana steel. So I don't see this one really being worth it. It's the elven bees honeycomb for. So make an elf steel, use the elven honeycomb instead of elementium. Now that makes sense. Yeah, so the elf bee makes a lot of sense. The Terrasteel bee, not so much. Okay, our storage is pretty good, and we've got room for, let's see, 24 more if we desperately need it. Cool. Okay, so now let's go and kill all of the grunting natives upstairs. Because, my goodness, are they making a bunch of noise. I wish I had my fireball spell equipped. But I don't actually want to explode my thing. So I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna fly around and zap them. And try not to get shot out of the air. Oh, I've fallen. Oops. Ow. Ah, stupid blitzes. Always ruining my huntings. Ow.
Alright, I've looked at honeycomb stuff and understood about half of what I saw, so now back to digging a very deep hole. May as well make another pickaxe while I'm up here.
I wonder.
I'm happy to say my room with a moose has accumulated a single antler somehow.
Nice.
Not two, just the one.
Just the one. I wonder
Because
why they're
clearly now-
gathering at the top of my pyramid.
This is not remotely concerning.
Who's shooting at me? New friends coming in from a different direction. Like, it makes me wonder if they're trying to get to the Wraith or something. Or if there's like a fire immune enemy up in my grinder.
I mean, sounds likely as anything.
Huh? Wigfoot. Aw, baby monsters are scared from me.
Oh, you got that thing equipped?
No, I just earned it. From sniping all these brigands.
All right.
Now there are more sneaking up behind me. Okay, let's go get that XP. Yeah, no, Mac, those are daytime enemies. They're spawning from everywhere. And converging on that central spot. And I'm not certain why.
Are you in a tomb?
Yeah.
Weird.
So yeah, I do need some way of killing them up there to make them part of the mob farm. I just haven't quite figured out how just yet.
You're saying you want to add their biological distinctiveness to your own.
Something like that. Oh, I need a tier 3 altar to make warp stones. Oh, the warp plates might be cheaper. Oh, right, you have to grind the warp stone to get warp dust. 'Cause of course you do. And you need 4 warp dust, but you're not guaranteed 4 warp dust from the warp stone. It's all a question of which one gives you the highest chance, and they're all 15% or 0. Oh, that's mean. So mean. Okay, so all of that is working. Just get away from them to get away from the noise. Okay. So these are tier 0. Yeah, Mac, the trouble with the one spot is that it's actually 4 blocks. Those are stairs on top. Okay, so tier 3 upgrade requires the tier 2 upgrade and stuff. Oh, beeswax blocks. That was the worst part. But I do only need 2 tier 3s, so I only need 8 beeswax blocks, right? Except then I need the 8 beeswax. And that part is easy. Okay, so 8 beeswax blocks, but I need 2 sets of tier 2, so that's 16 beeswax. That part I've got. I don't know if I've got enough beeswax for the blocks, though. Well, let's do the math. No, I have exactly enough for... because these are 3 by 3, not 2 by 2, right? Right. So I've got enough for 5 beeswax blocks. And I need 8. So, do I have things that are likely to give honeycomb? Where is regular bee? Okay, regular bee, it's your time to shine. Cobalt bee, you're done for now. Take a break. Regular bee, you're in. What's with all the honeycomb on the wall? So this is the Blaze, Blitz, Blizz, and Basshals that was taking up too much room in this box. And over here is iron. Too much room in the box. Oh, regular honeycomb. Yeah, I should probably process this too. That's a whole lot. Okay, regular bee. We actually
RGB
don't
honeycomb?
need it.
I think that one one of them also gives you a decent chance of getting some good amount of honeycomb, I thought.
Okay, 25% chance on these. So yeah, let's grab all of this and get that processing. Yeah, that's the trouble with plonking. It becomes part of the decoration. I didn't even see it anymore. Like it was just part of the wall.
All I see is blonde, brunette, redhead.
Hmm. Yeah, and some of them definitely were something else. The ones that were much less decorative. And like these right here that kind of look like normal ones, just slightly too yellow. What's in this? Ah, lapis honey, right. Yeah, I really should make another mechanism tank. Just for holding the extra honey. But overkill. And so these will run for a bit. And eventually make us beeswax. Why are there lead nuggets here? Thought lead was one of the ones in the smasher. Oh, smasher. Well, it's not. Here we go. Yeah, it does seem like something I would do to make it purely decorative, but you can't actually do one each to get a 4 pattern like this. You need 3 full stacks plus 1. Or one of 4 different things. Oh, right, sugar. Yeah, I suppose you could rename them in an anvil. I think. Never tried it. We should try that. It's not super useful, but it's interesting. Yeah, something tells me we're not going to need regular bee on this one. Mac, the honeycomb is not the problem. We need beeswax. We need 8 beeswax blocks plus 16 beeswax, I think. So we need tier 3, so we need 8 of those. But we need 4 tier 2. So we need 16 beeswax. And that means we need 8 tier 1s, I think. No. We should only need 6 tier 1s. Because we need a tier 1 for each. Tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Oh, it does double up. So yeah, 8. 8 tier 1s. So planks, gold powder, and grass. Not a problem. So we should now be good to go because we got plenty of honeycomb to make honeycomb and blocks out of. Just tons. So planks, gold powder, and grass. We need 48. Yeah, we need 48 grass. Back to the overworld. they're shooting me again. Visibility 0. Whee!
There was a fun little hiccup.
Yeah, sure was. Okay, how much grass do we have? My guess is 6. Oh, we got 39. Much better than 6. Still not quite the 48 we need. But it's easily attained.
Man, they could spawn all the monsters they want down here. They're gonna be real surprised when this thing is full of lava.
Yeah, rip shears indeed. Short grass.
Shorn cornery.
Okay, now we got tons of grass.
Oops.
Demon Stream. Dirty coins. Let's go. And then we'll need 16 gold powder. How's our cactus farm doing? It's doing okay. Okay, gold powder, 5, 6, 7, and grass. And planks. Eagles. 8 level 1 hive upgrades. Yeah, thankfully radar still worked during that 0 visibility event. Okay. Now we come back down here. Grab these.
Alright, yeah, new snack.
Let's use the iron. We got plenty. Okay. So we need to keep 2. Wait a minute. I think my math was off. Okay. Let's do this over again. We need 2 level 3s. Which require 2 level 2s. We need 2 additional level 2s. Which means I should only need 4 of these. Yep. we upgrade 2 of those? I did say 6 at one point. Yeah, I was right at that time.
Vindication for past light.
And there's my tier 3s. 1s, 2s, 3s, and then I'll go grab those 4s, and we'll have those extras just in case. Tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. Yep, I should know better by now. Don't do arithmetic in public. Okay, tier 0s are now tier 1. Tier 1s are now tier 2. Tier 2 are now tier 3. And tier 3 are now tier 4. Nice little emerald cornered beehives. Can hold 16 bees each.
Mm-hmm. Pretty sweet.
That is pretty sweet. Particularly when compared to the apiaries that can only hold 9.
Yeah, I suppose if you're automating harvesting them, that makes them that much more better.
Which one's all the more betterer?
I mean, if you need, if you're automatically harvesting them, like if not, then it's, all I'm saying is that in the past I never really, like I prefer apiaries because you just leave them alone and eventually you have some, honey. A big pile of it, in fact.
Okay, so this is already in place for collecting from there. So that's good. So the only problem we have is that the moment we open those walls up, these bees are going to try to escape. And we don't have any more bee jars.
Thanks for the eerie noise game. That really helps.
Yeah, definitely need to make sure that the whatever bee needs to not be in the same apiary as the sooty bee. Is the glowstone one that sets it afire?
I don't think so. I think it was a different one, but I honestly don't remember.
Well, let's take a look. Glowstone bee. Turn sooty bee into blaze bee. Yeah, glowstone. Okay. There's somebody else that does something too. The blaze bee definitely turns somebody into somebody. Turns beepers into ghast. And then the gas bee turns the diamond into netherite. I think those are the main ones we need to worry about. But also, I don't want these two to be part of this process. I do want the redstone. Cobalt bee can go back over here, because cobalt is cool. Sandy. Okay, so that's 7. Who's gonna be the other 2? I don't have uranium set up yet. Zinc! I'd forgotten about zinc. Where's my brass be? Brass is important. Those are the 9. So redstone is gonna come back in. It's just floating around my head. There we go. These 2 can come back in here. And eventually we'll separate some of them. Okay, you guys? No trying to escape. Huzzah! It worked. Grab all the other ones and bring them in. There we go. Whole bunch of metal bees set to work in the apiaries. Then we'll need to figure out how to pull this into the system too. Which will probably just require 2 pipes. Because the system is right behind that wall. Yeah, and there's nothing in the pipe coming out of that. There doesn't need to be. So there doesn't need to be any down there. And so there wouldn't need to be any right here to process all of these. So the question becomes, are there any of these that I want to just keep? I don't think so, because we've got all these here. We got all these over here. We just need to make sure we are ready to collect the blaze honey, which we are currently definitely not. So I think we'll save this room for now, till we're ready to collect a huge amount of blaze honey. Do we have a glowstone box up here? We do, right? We do. Okay. Let's go process that glowstone honeycomb. 'Cause that's a decent sized row that we can clear out for now. Okay, so seems to be working just fine. Smashing the nuggets that I told it to. Trouble will be once everything starts getting processed. How many unexpected things there will be.
Probably just one or two.
That would
It
be
could
nice,
be a whole
wouldn't
lot.
it?
Yeah.
Nothing like these 7 stacks of sugar from the previous process. Yeah, and it's sending the glowstone dust over here, because this is asking for all dusts, but it can't smelt it, so it bounces off and then goes upstairs. Not super efficient, but it works. But it's
Well,
also
do
11
what's
o'clock.
Oh, goodness.
So yeah, it's time to go. Gotta go to bed. Gotta go to work.
Boo.
Can you feed a whole cake to a machine for power? Don't know. Would be interesting. Can definitely feed a cake to a Kekimorus to make mana, however. And yeah, you can do that. So yeah, that's all from us for tonight. And we'll be back on Thursday. Frog's internet meter will reset back to 0 tomorrow, I think. So he's likely to be here on Thursday.
Looking forward to it.
I have no idea what I'm going to be working on, but maybe it'll actually be progress for a change instead of storage. We'll see about that.
Aren't they the same thing?
6-1. So we'll see you on Thursday. Next live stream of Minecraft with Light and George and Frog and who knows.
And they're friendly pals.